Welcome to Warzone, episode 373. I'm your host, Torrance Davis, and right now I'm in the Jeezy Cam. How's everybody doing? Well, we got a lot of news this week. I wouldn't say a lot, but we have some interesting news this week that I'm going to talk about. I have a list of things here. Hey, what's up, Ruben in Arizona? Right on schedule. So, the first thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that Sony won't be at E3 this year in any capacity whatsoever. So here's the thing. Now, if you guys have been, hey, what's up, Loader High? What's going on, man? If you guys have been listening to my show years ago, just a few years ago, when Nintendo first announced their Treehouse, I said, you know what? All the companies should do a Treehouse event. Sony should do a Treehouse. Microsoft should do a Treehouse. EA, Bethesda, all of them should have pre-recorded events that they just stream during E3. Why spend the money flying all that shit to LA and having these big whiz-bang fucking press conferences? Like, isn't it just as amazing to see a game on a stream as it is to see it on like, when they zoom the cameras out and you see the whole crowd and then you see the screen and then you see the crowd reaction? Like, we don't need the fucking crowd reaction, do we? We just need to see the fucking, hey, Stevie G, what's up? We just need to see the fucking games. So I don't understand. Stevie G, it's weird because I'm in here and I don't see your name in here. I just see Ruben's. That's weird. How are you doing this? How are you in here, but you're not in here? Oh, you must just be in the chat. Okay. I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh, shit, it's fucking Big Boss. So, I always said that everybody should do their E3 events like Nintendo did Treehouse. Because you're spending all this money and you're flying all this equipment and all this personnel and you're doing all these rehearsals and stuff for what? Now, when I was going to E3 back in 95, 96, 97, 98, they didn't, not that they didn't have these press conferences. I didn't go to the press conferences. They didn't have social media and we probably, at some point, we probably knew about the press conferences, but we didn't care because we found out about everything that they talked about at the press conferences the next day. So it wasn't important that we go there. But I think the press conferences became really important the year that Microsoft announced that Final Fantasy 13 was coming to the Xbox 360 and blew people's minds. And then like press conferences were a thing after that. But as a company, you have to fly all these personnel. You have to plan the show. You got to do all these rehearsals and stuff. And then you got to go and you got to rent the space. And the space is expensive. And you got to get everybody seated. You got to get all these invitations out. And then you show your games. And then everybody leaves. Why not just fucking have all your game trailers streamed at a certain time during E3? Just stream the shit. You don't even need to talk. Hello. My name is Phil Spencer. Here is Xbox E3. And you press play. And then the whole fucking thing is just game after game after game. No talking. We don't want to hear how many you've sold and how many people got achievements and all that shit. Just play all your new games. We don't need a developer to come out and say how they always wanted to have this special experience. And thanks to the Xbox, we're able to do it. You know, just fucking show the games. And people are like, oh, shit, did you see that? Play it again. You know? What's up, Renee, Futuristic Viper, DJ Killzone Jones? Sorry, Tor, it's been a while since I caught you live. Hey, will you do my intro? Futuristic Viper, will you... Did I have an intro for you, Futuristic Viper? What's your intro? Oh, shit. What's your... Do I have an intro for you? Hey, will you do my intro? I don't remember I don't remember having an intro. Did I have a special intro for you, Futuristic Viper? I can make one up. Futuristic Viper. Futuristic Viper. I'm a snake from the future. I mean, what was your intro? I don't remember having it. If I did an intro for you, it must have been years ago, and I can't even fucking remember. You're going to have to tell me what it was and jog my memory, because I don't remember. Anyway, so here's the other thing that's crazy about his intro is peanut butter chip. What's up, the Trigger Man? Everybody's like, oh, that's a good idea. You can't know. I tried getting on the Discord, but the invite timed out. Well, you don't have to be on Discord, DJ, because what you're hearing now is what everybody hears on Discord. I got all the chats combined into one location, so I can see everybody's chat. So as long as you can hear me, you don't have to be in the Discord. Some people get in the Discord, but probably aren't watching the video. They're just listening to the audio, but you have the option to listen to the video. But people are saying Sony's genius for doing this. And I'll tell you what, Sony, it's smart that Sony's doing this, but Nintendo was the first one to do it. Nintendo's the fucking genius. When they came out with the whole Treehouse thing, people were like, what? You mean they're not going to pay thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to rent out a Coliseum to show us some games? They're just going to pre-record it and stream it? What? I don't know. This is a bad. Everybody's all the Sony play. Nintendo's stupid. That's a bad idea. They need to show their games. E3 is for showcasing games. Sony decides to pull out E3. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, Sony's smart. It's fucking hilarious. Yes, the difference between Nintendo and Sony is Nintendo's actually going to have a presence on the show floor. Sony says, fuck you all. We're going to have 100 million units sold before fucking 6 years is over. Fuck you, motherfuckers. We can do what we want to do. No E3. We're not doing a press conference. We're not even renting out a fucking booth. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Last of Us 2. If you want to see anything on Last of Us 2, watch last year's video. Now, here's the thing. Sony isn't just going to ghost E3. They're going to do a PSX. PSX will be back. Okay, so PSX... They didn't do a PSX this year for a reason. They're not doing an E3 next year for a reason. You'll see a PSX, probably not next Christmas, maybe next summer you'll see a PSX. Maybe toward the end of summer, Sony will probably have a PSX event. So it's not like they're done. They're gonna the PSX things works for them. They put it on the big screen theaters at places. People can stream it. It doesn't cost them as much money. I don't really think Sony had anything to show this year. So they're like pushing it back. And I think that Sony's going to have, they may surprise us and do a PSX during fucking E3. Like either before or after E3. And don't forget the PlayStation 4 launch event, when we first found out about it, was in February of 2013. So maybe they'll do something like that in February and show more footage of all their new games that they're working on. But it's something I think that all the publishers should do. I think Microsoft after this year, because obviously Microsoft is going to be at E3, but I think after this year Microsoft should not do E3 anymore. I think everybody should say fuck E3, we're done, and they should pre-record all their fucking game footages and then give them out whenever they want to give them out during the year. It's time for E3 to die. If you've been watching my show or listening to me, you know that I'm long done with E3. I think it sucks now. The glory days of E3 were 1995 to 1998, 99. And after that, it just went to shit. So, and you know, if you didn't start doing E3 till the 2000s, I get it. But I did it so many years, and now with social media and live streaming and stuff, E3 is not needed at all. Nobody needs to get a plane ticket and fly to fucking LA to see some fucking games. Okay? It's 2018. We don't need this anymore. We have other ways of doing it. Nintendo saw the light. Sony sees the light. Microsoft will soon see the light, and everybody's going to follow. And a lot of those third-party companies depend on Microsoft and Sony's press conferences to showcase their games because they don't have their own press conferences. While EA does have its own press conference, EA usually gives Microsoft and Sony some stuff to show at their conferences. But Sony not being there That just means all the third parties that want to show stuff are going to be shown at Microsoft conferences, which also means that Microsoft is going to have more third-party games at their E3 conference than first-party games, which, in my opinion, really isn't good for Microsoft, especially since Microsoft doesn't have marketing deals with all those companies. So imagine you're a third-party, let's say you're Square Enix, and you have a marketing deal with Sony for a new game you're making, and Sony's not going to be at E3, but Microsoft's going to be there. And even though your game's coming out on Microsoft's console, since you don't have a marketing deal with them, you can't showcase your game at Microsoft's conference. Isn't that fucking stupid? So, Double Milo says, personally, just suck because this will be my first time going to E3, and I wanted to have the full experience with all the companies and playing games. You can still have the full experience. You just won't be able to play any Sony games, Double Milo. And no, actually, you will be able to play Sony games because the third-party companies that are making Sony games, you'll be able to play the Sony games in their booths. You just won't be in the glorious Sony booth. And Sony used to have the best booth. The best booths used to be Sony's and Sega's. Sony's number one because Sony used to have that 2-level section in their booth where you go upstairs and you get free drinks and sandwiches and stuff. If you were in the press, you just go up and chill and play some games and not have to worry about the common folk on the floor asking if they can get next and waiting in line, all that bullshit. You didn't have to. You had your special VIP pin and you just walk upstairs. Yo, what's up? What's up, Kaz? And you just walk upstairs. Give me a amaretto sour, please, and a sandwich. And you sit down and you drink. And you chill and you eat your sandwich, you know, and you talk to other people. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Warhawk, yeah, it's pretty dope. And you sit there and you chill, you know, take a load off, get another drink. Then when you're done, you get up, you go downstairs, and you continue doing your work. So Sony's booth used to be the shit. So the glory days are over. I mean, I'm looking at these fucking GIFs. You guys are crazy. So yeah, the glory days are over, so I don't give a fuck about E3 anymore, and I don't care if E3 shuts down and goes away forever. Sorry to those who have paid money to be there, but I'm being mesmerized by these fucking GIFs. They're just blowing my mind. Anyway, so Sony's not going to be at E3. Don't cry about it. A lot of people are really upset about this. I wouldn't be too upset because at least now Microsoft's going to win E3. Hands down, right? What's with the bananas? Who's posting all this shit? Stevie, have you gone crazy? Triggerman said at CES, Sony always has a soft copper. Triggerman, so you remember, Triggerman remembers when games used to be at CES. So you used to go at CES back in the heydays when they had it at Chicago and Vegas, and you go just for the games, and they had those 3 tents. And Sega and Nintendo had the big tents. Or are you talking about current CES where Sony, the company, has the big carpeted floor? You're probably talking about current CES. You're not talking about the days before E3 when you had to go to CES to see games. He says, if E3 exists, it should be a third-party conference hosted by IGN. No, it should be hosted by me. Because I'll go out there and say, fuck all these games. So that's the news on Sony. I also wanted to mention that this week, a lot of people were talking about Fallout 76. So the funny thing is, a lot of people talk shit about oh wait, Futuristic Viper. I missed this comment. Hold on. Futuristic Viper said, I guess it was supposed to be something similar to it's the real D-Wade motherfuckers. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, if anytime you say fuck or anything, it blocks it. So I have to click and show it. Your Call of Booty streams crack me up. I'm glad somebody likes my Call of Duty streams. I'm glad somebody enjoys them. You probably enjoy it because I scream and get pissed off, right? Motherfuckers. So Fallout 76, a lot of people, when they were working on Fallout 76, a lot of people were saying Bethesda and this. I'm not going to get it. Their games suck. And I'm kind of like, why are they being so harsh? Bethesda makes good games. And then Fallout 76 comes out and it's full of fucking bugs and all kinds of shit. People are posting and people are pissed off about it. Does anybody here have Fallout 76? Anybody actually buy it and playing it on PC or console? And if you did buy it, how is the game? Are you trying to take it back? Somebody had to have purchased that game. Freddie, did you get it? Oh, I think Freddie ain't here. I mean, Ruben. Oh my God, look at that fat bitch. Is that a dude? What's that big thing in the center? What the fuck is this? Is that his balls? Oh my God. What are all these pictures that you're posting? I think somebody hacked Stevie G's account. Hey, Ice, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
How do you feel about Sony pulling out of E3?
How do I feel? I don't care. They'll have a presentation at some point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on the week of E3 or some shit.
Are you gonna miss them?
No, I didn't. I barely got to see it anyway. I never actually got to watch one live. So, what's the difference other than it happens on a different day now?
Because you're always doing something else, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. See, Ice is a real man. He'll tell you like it is. See how much props I give you, Ice?
Yeah. Why are you stopping? Have you gone through that already? I missed it.
Stopping what?
You stopping at 400. You said you're.
Will you stop spoiling my show? I haven't got to that yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Did Ice shave his beard yet? Ice ain't never gonna shave his beard.
I didn't. I wasn't at the pre-production meeting. I'm sorry. I didn't get
You saw the fucking post. So what Ice is talking. Wait, I wanted to. So nobody else has Fallout 76 that's played the game.
That game looks bad.
So Ice is say yeah. So you saw some shit on Twitter and shit about how bad it is.
I mean, I've seen gameplay and I've seen people talk about it as far as like I kind of I don't know. I'm mixed on it because they kind of told you what it's gonna be. So I don't really have a problem with the way the game is structured as far as people may feel like, oh, this isn't a real Fallout Bethesda game, but then on one hand I'm like, oh yeah, but I feel like it was kind of telegraphed that it wasn't gonna be that. I kind of figured it would be exactly how it is.
Something new.
Yeah, I understand that there are bugs and those shouldn't be just washed aside like some of the Bethesda games have in the past as far as oh, it's just a giant world and it's hard to make these games, so we kind of look at it and grade it on a different scale. And
I heard that they used the same engine they used in Fallout 4.
I don't think they've ever used a different engine. They have the one engine they use for all those games. And it's just it feels like it's even though maybe from Oblivion, I can only go as far as back as Oblivion because that's when I started playing those games. But from Oblivion to Skyrim might have been a big change in some parts. They might have added something to the engine, but that car is the same.
I'm sorry, 2007 Kill. I was out celebrating a birthday last weekend.
What chat are you talking to?
I'm talking to. I got all that. That's on the YouTube chat.
Oh, I gotta open up YouTube. Sorry.
Because I didn't do the show last week because I was so the week before was my dad's birthday and I was gone, and then the week after was my best friend's birthday. So that's 2 weeks in a row I didn't do the show. Yes, had a ball, went bowling. Don't be talking shit about Candlepin Ice. You ain't even you've never even fucking bowled it.
That's bullshit. I ain't bowling. That's we want real bowling, but we don't have the room for it, so let's make this bullshit.
No, that ain't it, dude. No.
Either that, or that's a game that was made in the 1800s.
Yes, it predates 10-pin.
Right. So at some point back in the 1800s or whatever, it was, oh, let's make a thing where you throw a ball and it knocks these sticks down, and everyone's like, okay.
And it's harder than 10-pin too.
That's a fun game. And then at some point, someone was like, hey, let's make this better, and we'll make it bowling, and we put this game on steroids and made it a lot more interesting.
You don't get 300s in Candlepin.
What do you mean you don't get three? Well, okay, well that's probably because the scoring is not the same.
The scoring is exactly the same, but it's too hard to get strikes. If you get a strike in Candlepin, it's like, oh shit.
Maybe you're doing it wrong. Getting the 300 in bowling is not easy. I don't see you doing it.
No, getting a 300 in 10-pin is common. People do it. There are records of people do it. Yes, it is, man. There's people of Records of people getting 300s in 10 pin. But in Candlepin, are you fucking kidding me? Hell no.
Football is common. Not every... You don't know one person in your real life that has bowled a 300.
No, I don't, because all the people I know bowl Candlepin.
Well, my point exactly.
But it's harder. Candlepin is harder than 10 pin. It is so easy to get a strike in a spare in 10 pin. I could easily score 200 in 10 pin. But 200, I've never scored a 200 in Candlepin. I think the highest I've gotten in Candlepin, the year I won the championship, I had the high single, and I think it was like a 130 something.
Hold on.
I got 2 trophies that year.
It's called Candle what?
Candlepin Bowling.
Candlepin? One or 2 words?
One word.
Oh, damn.
You remember, Candlepin's a New England thing.
Oh, see, that's what makes it even worse.
But it's still better than 10 pin. It's more challenging.
It's made in a racist town by racist white people.
You know what? Maybe you'll understand this. It is the Dark Souls of bowling.
First of all.
How about that?
How about this? How about you don't know what Dark Souls is because you never played it, so you can't say
I have played Dark Souls.
You haven't. You played Demon Souls.
I played Dark Souls.
I
did a live stream on it on PC. And that fucking giant thing came out and scared the shit out of me.
The highest official sanctioned score ever recorded is 245 out of a possible 300.
And that's Candlepin, right?
Yeah.
So nobody's ever done 300 in Candlepin.
Yeah, but here's the thing I also don't necessarily agree with. Like, since you say it's a Massachusetts thing only, or maybe a Boston thing only.
New England.
Fine, New England. Like, enough people haven't been able to do it to get better at it. So, like, there's probably some guy out there who could, like, bowl 300 in Candlepin, but he just hasn't because it's not a thing in his town.
Well, you do know that Candlepin is a professional sport.
Anything can be a professional sport.
Well, I mean, like 10 pin, Candlepin has a professional
bowling's
league
TV,
too.
So it's bigger.
Bowling's what?
Bowling's on TV, so it's bigger.
So is Candlepin Bowling.
Where?
Dude.
Where can I see Candlepin Bowling at?
In New England, bro. Come visit.
On TV.
Yes.
Where?
On television.
Don't just say yes. Where?
On, I think WCV TV, Channel 5.
The fuck is WCV TV?
It's a local fucking station for New England.
Can I see it in New York
Yes.
City?
Just come visit or get a black box or something.
Can I see it in New York?
Stop dissing my shit, man. Candlepin Bowling's dope.
It's not my fault you like this niche-ass sport. No one gives a fuck about outside of New England.
I'm a fucking champion, okay?
You can be a champion at a dumbass sport.
It's not a dumbass sport.
You're lucky I'm calling it a sport because it's just throwing a stupid thing down. I don't even call bowling a sport.
You know, you're a hater. That's what you are. You probably can't bowl.
No, I can't bowl. You're right.
Yeah, I knew it.
I don't go out there trying to, like, fucking curve the ball and shit like that. I'm not spending fucking time.
Have you ever played bowling in a video game?
Yeah, it's boring.
PlayStation Home?
Like, bowling in real life is okay. Like, I'll do it if the event.
Well, next time you come to Boston, we're going.
I don't want to go fucking.
I'll pay.
I don't want to.
I'll buy you dinner.
Hey, is it underhand only, or can I overhand it?
Underhand, motherfucker. It ain't fucking softball.
Well, the ball's so small.
Yeah, but it's heavy.
Imagine if
my blue bombers are like 5 pounds each.
Imagine if I could throw that thing like I would throw from, like, outfield to home plate. That would fucking wreck those pins.
You could still wreck a man.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. So do they slick the court? Or the court? Do they slick the surface?
They keep it really smooth, yes. Just like they do it. It's maintained the same exact way 10 pin is. Really? In fact, we have alleys here in New England that are half Candlepin, half 10 pin.
So are there... So are there like... Well, because you know how in 10 pin, they're like... It's not an even distribution of the wax.
What do you mean?
In 10 pin, the surface isn't distributed evenly with the wax. There's more wax on some side, in like the outside, than there is in the middle.
That's probably the same, but I'm not sure. Like, here's another thing about Candlepin. Like 10 pin, you really want to have a curve in 10 pin, but in Candlepin, you could have a straight ball or a curve. It depends on how you bowl. And instead of 2 balls, you get 3 balls in Candlepin. And you know in 10 pin how they clear all the knock pins out of the way? They don't clear the pins in Candlepin. You use that wood.
Use fuck then.
You use that wood to your advantage.
It seems like seems like that's easier.
It's easier in that case, in that sense, but still getting spares and strikes is much more difficult.
Is it? But like, is it just because the ball's smaller?
It's because the ball's smaller and because the pins are skinnier. Where in 10-pin they're fatter, so if you hit one, it's guaranteed to touch another one. Where
I'd be interested to know the ratio between pin and ball between the two.
Oh, here, I got you. I got something for you.
Sweet. This really
Let me show you something.
Let's really get down and dirty in this fucking 10-pin and bowling.
Okay.
Candlepin and bowling.
Check this. Tell me if you can see this. Tell me if you can see that link.
You know why I know that bowling is better? Because they've made video games about it. Candlepin doesn't have a video game.
It's more popular.
It's better.
Look at the link I sent you.
This is the real world, Lawrence. More popular is better.
Well, yeah, because it's easier. All right, look at the link I sent you.
Yeah, I see it. What the fuck is duck pin?
Duck pin is like 10-pin, except they're shorter and fatter.
Canada does it all wrong all the time.
Yes. But you see how
no, I understand the pin's different. I want to know what the ball, the pin. So okay, so like the 10-pin, right?
Oh, I got another picture for you.
It's a bigger pin, but the ball's bigger too. So
hold on. Right. So you got a bigger pin and a bigger ball, so it's easier to get strikes and spares.
I see how it'd be maybe.
Yeah. Look at that one.
Candlepin does seem to have a bigger base to it also.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it doesn't. It's still since the bottom and the top are the same, it would fall over. I predict easier than the 10-pin.
Well, yes and no. The 10-pin also has more top weight, which helps it fall over.
Who the fuck is playing this? Wait, so hold on. This other fucking thing, this squat pin.
The duck pin.
Duck pin.
Yep.
Is that played with a bowling ball or a candle ball?
That's duck pins are bowled with a 10-pin ball, which is much bigger. Like in 10 pins,
seems like it's cheating.
My balls, my blue bombers are 5 pounds each. In 10-pin, I bowl a 15-pound.
The ball looks like. Okay, I see what you're saying. I guess.
Yeah.
Since the candle ball is about the width of the candlestick.
Yeah, it's a little bit wider. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other ball is
I mean, bottom line, 10-pin, your goal is to get spares and strikes. Because that's the only way you can win.
What's the goal? What the fuck is the goal in fucking in Candlestick?
In Candlepin, you may not get a spare or strike the entire game, but if you bowl 10 good strings, then you can get.
What is that? What's the 10 good strings? Like?
Well, if you like bowl an eight or higher, like if you bowl an 8, 9, or 10.
Is that like? Would you consider that like a spare in real bowling?
No, it's not a spare. I mean, there is a spare.
I don't mean that. I mean like it. I mean, the equivalent, not score based, but like you bowled well.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what a good score is. Yeah. A good average in Candlepin is a 90 plus.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good average.
And that's 10 frames.
Yep, 10 frames.
That's not good.
That ain't shit in 10-pin. If you get a 90 in 10-pin.
I don't really know this. I can't tell you how to score bowling. I never learned how to do all the pluses and
it's easy.
And shit.
Well, all the bowling alleys now do it automatically for you.
I can guarantee you 90 is not good though.
If I got a 90 in 10-pin, I'd be pissed. Like I'm happy in 10-pin if I could score like a 130 to a 150.
Why do you like Candlepin more than 10-pin, other than the fact that it's a niche thing in your?
Because I grew up on it.
Okay.
And I'm a champion.
You keep saying you're a champion.
Look, that was my Al Bundy moment. I won the championship, and I got the high single. You know what the high single is? And out of the entire league, I had the highest single scoring game. And I think it was a 126 or a 130 something.
We shouldn't really brag about that because the highest ever is a 245.
No, the highest in my league.
And I'm telling you, a person.
It's like fucking football. Every year, somebody has the highest scoring, or not football, basketball. Every year somebody has the highest scoring game of that season.
Yeah, but then that's fine. But then and inevitably when someone does have like a game of like, okay, let's say when Kobe Bryant shot 1,000 shots one game,
yeah,
and scored 70 points,
right?
everyone else would look at him and say, "Well, Wilt scored 100, so who cares?"
Right, and then when they have those discussions about bowling, they talk about me.
No, no one's ever talked.
Well,
about
Torrance scored a 126.
Not one person on this earth.
Yes, they have, dude. I was the shit. Kelly's Heroes. We kicked everybody's ass.
Not one person outside of you and your friends have ever thought about Torrance Davis, the Candlepin Bowling.
What are you talking about? Everybody in the league talked about me. Are you kidding me?
How many people were in the league?
Because every Saturday they had to go and look at the scores and they'd see my high single, and everybody tried to beat it and couldn't do it.
How many?
I don't know how many we had in the league. Maybe like 25 or 30 people.
Don't inflate.
I'm not inflating. Remember, you got to remember, each team had like 4 bowlers. So we had about 7 or 8 teams. And I remember, I'll never forget that last game, man. It was the Al Bundy moment. We kicked there. I didn't quit. We won. I was champion. I got my 2 trophies. You got to remember, Ice. I think I was like 13.
Post the trophies.
12 or 13. I don't have the trophies anymore.
Wow, there's such a big moment in your life and you don't have the trophies anymore.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yes, on this story.
Why would I fucking lie about this?
Anyone else calling BS on this made-up
Why?
story?
I'll get everybody I know in fucking Boston to call you, motherfucker, and tell you, yeah, T was the shit.
Go ahead, get all your.
I'll get fucking Bubba on here. He'll tell you.
Get all your fake friends.
They're not fake. Shut up. I was the shit. Okay? Now, you see this picture right here? This Bowl Haven? That's where we used to bowl in Cambridge. Bowl Haven. That shit was the shit.
A place that you bowl at. I don't get it.
You want to see it? Okay, hold on. Everybody's like, hey, shut the fuck up so we can talk about video games.
I'm not continuing. You're continuing.
Why do you do this to him? Good old Bowl Haven. It's closed now, though. That bowling alley was sick.
Oh, must not have
been. It had 2 floors. Will you shut the fuck up and let's get back to games? Jesus Christ. So where was I? Let's see. So, I had originally said my retirement is going to be episode 500. But if you followed me on Twitter, you realize that I've decided to change that. My last episode will be episode 400. What?
Moving it on up.
I'm moving it up to 400. I was sitting here the other day thinking about things. Bowl Haven looks like a video game in 4K. Thinking about the things I wanted to do and thinking about how much I actually love reporting on games as compared to how much I used to.
Fuck these guys. I'm counting it earlier.
Wait. Nightmare comes into the fucking chat and he says, "Yes, finally a Saturday Warzone." Right as I'm announcing my retirement on episode 400. So I will. So 400 is going to be a huge episode anyway. I decided to make 400 the last episode. I wanted it to go to 500 because I wanted to cover the launch of the next generation and all that stuff. I could still probably cover the launch of the next generation by the time 400 hits. But I've decided to call it quits. Retire at episode 400, which is approximately 27 episodes from now. And you will infrequently find me on the Throwdown, which is Tony's podcast. Ooh. When something...
Voices on that podcast?
Well, no, just as a special guest. You know, when something crazy happens in the industry and I feel that I have to talk about it, then I'll do it I'll be on the Throwdown and I'll talk about it there. But I'm moving on to other things, or at least I will be. Other things I want to do. And yes, I could focus on those things and still do the Warzone. But honestly, as much as I love video games, I've been doing this since 2008. So it's almost 10 years. And K-Cube, don't worry, guys. He will be back if Xbox is back on top of the big 3. Just watch.
Yep, I mean, he ain't wrong.
Dachi says, how we go from 500 to 400 you playing with? I know. It does suck, but I will still be out there. Okay? I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on...
Ghost us like you did last time?
No, I'm not going to ghost you this time. You're knowing way ahead of time when my last episode is going to be. I'm not going to ghost you. To be honest...
Are you still doing morning game?
No, I don't think I'm going to do any more of that shit. Like I said, if I get a hair across my ass and I absolutely have to say something about what's going on in the industry, it'll be on the throwdown. More than likely. But last time when I did ghost you, I was really frustrated where the show had gone. I was frustrated that too many people had to have a voice, and people were arguing incessantly on and on overnight about the same bullshit. I just got frustrated with it, so I pulled the plug, and then I came back to this, which is what I've liked for the past couple of years. I like this format, but I'm not as into it as I used to, and I think it's because I've been doing it a long time. And I have a lot of other things that I want to do. So I want to focus my time and energy on those things. I'll still play video games. And, I'll occasionally you'll still see me. Still be on Twitter. And you'll see me in some other capacity. But if you want to hear my thoughts on video games, it'll be on the throwdown. Is this a midlife crisis thing? Not really. It's not a midlife crisis thing, no. I think it's more of I'm missing out on some other aspects of my life, and I want to focus on those. I'm 48 years old. Let's just assume I'm going to live till 80. Let's just say I'm going to live till 80. I might not live till 80. I might live longer than 80, but let's just assume I live till 80. I'm 48 right now. That means I have 32 years left to do the things that I want to do.
It's almost like our episode tonight.
What? Yeah, it is almost like, yeah. So, are you going to get a sex change? No. Futuristic Viper. Tor, I have friends that always ask if you still do Warzone, and now I have to give them the sad news. Well, what did you tell them? Did you tell them I still do the Warzone? Did you point them to the channel?
They ain't here.
Yeah, I don't see them. They ain't leaving no comments. My subscription numbers aren't going up.
Everyone, if his Patreon had gotten to $100, he would still be doing it.
And no, because not really. That's funny, but I'm not doing this for the money. The Patreon, that'll be taken down. I'm not doing this for the money. The only reason I had the Patreon there was to help offset some of the costs for prizes. But I'm making really good money now, so when I want to give out prizes, I just buy games and give them out. It's no big deal.
That's a good question from the chat.
Let me read it down. Are you gonna have to say? Will you still do live stream video games? Yes, I'll probably still do Call of Duty and certain other games. I'll probably live stream. I still got to live stream the rest of God of War, the fishing game Pawn Zone, I'm still gonna be doing fishing videos and stuff. But as far as video games, it's just you'll see me on the throwdown. I might do a Ranosaurus here and there, probably when Star Wars comes out. Dude, become a nomad and travel the world. That's exactly what I want to do, Dotches. I want to travel the world. I want to take pictures. I want to take video. I want to go to places I haven't been to. I want to make film. I can't, how am I going to have a shooting schedule where I shoot all weekend and still do the Warzone? I can't do that. I can't. When I've worked on movies where I worked for 20 hours straight. You can't do movies and do the Warzone. It's like, oh man, second time you broke my heart, dude. You're killing me, Nightmare. But like I said, I still got a good 27 episodes left. So come watch those 27 episodes. If you think about it, that's 27 hours left you have of me. And then the final episode, I'm sure is going to be 2 or 3 hours long because I'm going to have a lot of special guests on. Everybody's going to be talking and whatever.
Oh, that's going to be the shittiest show we've ever had.
Dirty Bird. I'm going to get Dirty Bird back on. And I'm going to get Shaz on, and John Shaw will probably be there, and Hip Hop Gamer. Ice better be there. So there'll be a lot of people there. Freddie will be there. So it'll be cool. But yeah, I gotta go on other things. I can't see myself doing this anymore. I enjoy it, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to. And there's too many things right now that I want to do. And if I do them, that means less and less Warzone. So It's that time, and I'd rather go out with a bang. I'd rather go out when I enjoyed it. I'd rather go out doing the show that I loved, and I think 400 is a good number. Dude, just make daily audio logs. We just need to hear your voice. Duchess, how are you? Good morning. What are you eating for breakfast? Are you having eggs with cheese and little scallions with maple syrup bacon and waffles and toast and a large glass of orange juice? This is this is Torrance, and I'm your voice for the day. Is that what you want, Duchess? I'm not going away. You'll still hear me. Like I said, this channel, VG Warzone, there will still be stuff on this channel. If I do a Ranosaurus, it's going to be on this channel. If I decide to do another Davis Daily series, which I'm thinking about, it'll be on this channel. If I stream any games, it'll be on this channel. So I'm not disappearing. I'm not going away. I'm not doing, after episode 400, I'm not doing the Warzone anymore. And I highly suggest after that's done, you check out the Throwdown. And when the Throwdown, I'll retweet the Throwdown, and you can come check me out on the Throwdown. So it's all good. What are you eating for Thanksgiving? Collard greens, turkey, stuffing, casserole, apple pie, sweet potatoes, gravy. What else is my mama making? My mama said she's making, let me see what else. She didn't even want me to cook this year. I was going to make an apple pie. You ever make an apple pie from scratch? Like, baking's the hardest thing to do. Apple pie is the easiest thing to make. It's the easiest fucking thing to bake. All you need is the apples, some sugar and cinnamon, some butter, and the fucking pie crust. And you can make an apple pie. It's so easy. I first started listening to the Warzone when I was 17. Now, holy shit. And this is what I'm talking, cartoon and hypes. What other names have you used when you listen to the Warzone? Renee Cavar... Why do I always get your name wrong? Renee Covarrubias. Is there any chance we can meet you in person? Yes. What city do you live in, Renee? As long as you're not going to kill me and rip my face off and wear it. I do have a couple fans that want to do that. Cartoon and Hypes, I don't remember your name. What you had a different name. Who are you, man? Futuristic Viper says, I just hope one day, even if it's 30 years from now, we will all see a message. Guess what? Warzone is back, motherfuckers. So you're in LA? Oh, I go to LA. I go to California at least once a year.
He's gonna go twice a year now because next year it's gonna be all Xbox at E3. So
yeah. Well, I was considering.
There's the whole week to itself.
Wait.
Nintendo ain't gonna be there, and PlayStation.
Shut up, Freddie.
Gonna wear all green and everything.
Yeah, it's good.
Freddie, haven't you always wanted to go to E3?
Oh yes. But...
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Oh.
You better be nice.
Him and Aaron Greenberg are like butt buddies.
We're not butt buddies.
We're gonna be the fanboys. Fuck it. Right?
Well, no, I have a project I had a project I wanted to do at E3. This is before Sony announced they weren't going to be there. So I was considering I was considering going to E3 next year, but I'm not going to do it. Especially not now because Sony's not going to be there.
Yeah.
What about that?
Right.
Let's see, LA. I will probably be in California. I'll definitely be going to California next year. If you want to meet me and have lunch with me in a public place with lots of people, we can do that, Renee. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I've met people. I've met people at the New York Comic Con and signed autographs, which I think is fucking crazy. But maybe sometime, if I ever go to LA, I'll let you know. If I see you at E3, can you sign my girl's tits?
No, you can't.
Freddie, shh, Freddie, we're going to E3 next year. We're going. Is this E3 in 2019, Nightmare? Is this the next one coming up? You're gonna be there?
This is creepy.
No, it's not. It's normal. Celebrities do that. They sign tits.
Yeah, but the girls go up to him and say, "Hey, sign these." It's not a man sending his girl.
Well, you know, if I'm signing her tits and she's crying, I'm gonna feel really bad. All right, yes, Freddie, we're going to E3 next year. I'm gonna get my first tit autograph. I've been waiting for this. Okay.
What are you talking about? Dirty got his tits signed from you like 5 years ago.
What?
Yeah, you and Dirty in that hotel room.
What are you talking about?
You guys got way more than titty autographs going on.
What? Stop making shit up, Ice.
I'm not making things up.
What are you talking about?
This is like in the past war zones. Go check your history. Someone's talking about farting on pillows and shit.
Yeah, but that's not autographing titties.
Walking out of I've seen this. Walking out of the bathroom butt ass naked for no reason.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Don't get into a hotel with Torrance for any shows because he won't come out of that bathroom naked. What? We're all guys. We all got the same shit.
For no reason other than to do it.
No, just so I can get dressed. What do I got to cover myself for? There ain't no women in the room.
You could get dressed like a normal person would, you know, sharing a room with someone else in the bathroom.
No, you don't get dressed in the bathroom because then your clothes get all the steam on them and they get you come out.
Because you don't need to take a shower.
Look,
like,
when I walk out of the bathroom, don't look at my penis. It's that simple. Look at my eyes. Hey, T, what are we doing today? You don't have to look down.
You know, talking over people on a podcast is not fun. Maybe this is why you're quitting, because your podcast etiquette is doing a shit.
Ice, if I come, you were there. If I come out of the bathroom naked, just don't look at my parts. How hard is that?
Thank God.
If I walk out of the bathroom in my underwear, are you gonna look at my Johnson?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Let me ask you an honest question.
Honest question.
How long did you live with your parents?
I lived with my parents until I was 18.
Did you ever walk out with your mom in the room?
Are you kidding me?
Just butt ass naked and go,
no!
Hey, don't look. What you looking for?
No!
Don't look.
That's my parents.
Okay.
That's different. It's hugely different.
No, they're just human beings that don't want to see.
If it was just me and my dad, I would.
Why would you do that to your father for?
Because he's a man.
Who gives a shit if he's a man?
We got the same parts.
Okay, that doesn't make any. Would you do it to your son?
He's a man.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
We got the same part. I've walked into his room. And just stood there and had a conversation with him.
You just have no boundaries.
Until he's like, Dad, could you please go get some clothes on? Wait. Look at me. What are we going to do today? And I'll just sit there and hang out for a minute. It drives him crazy. Oh, I'd wake. Hey, get up. We got to get going. Oh, Dad, put some clothes on. I will as soon as you wake up.
This is fucking child abuse. Dude.
No, it's not.
Did your dad ever do that to you when you were a kid? Your dad just walk around butt ass naked?
Yeah, he walked around butt ass naked. Yeah.
This is a family thing, man. You guys are gross.
No, it's just what men do. Did you not have? Let me ask you a question. In high school, did you not have swimming class?
Of course we did, but guess what we didn't do? No one was out there just walking.
Did you, when you were in the locker room with all the other guys, did you not get undressed? Huh?
We had towels.
Did you? What about showers? Did you shower with other guys?
Yes, but the shower in our locker room was like fucking pitch black in there.
What?
That's not
what
a joke
is this world coming to? When I grew up and we were in high school and we went swimming, our showers.
We love to look at each other's.
Our showers were completely open and completely brightly lit, and you just go and you know there was like at least 12 inches between each shower head, maybe a little bit more, and you just stand next to each other and you take a fucking shower because you're all men. You got the same shit, and you have a conversation and you dry off and then you go back to school.
You chats with me, bro. You're just living in that weird ass naked world that you're just trying to fit everyone else into.
But that's the way that's just the way it is. If you go to ICE, if you go to the military, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and you take a shower with other guys, it's going to be in the same fucking shower, brightly lit.
Torrance Davis, I'm not saying that's not true. That's not true. That is a reality.
Well, that's what our high school was like.
What I'm saying is, don't bring that other shit that you're talking about into the real world where no one else is expecting that shit. We don't want to see your naked ass body. No one gives a fuck.
Okay, you're saying you don't expect to see me naked. I don't expect to see you walk out of the bathroom dressed after taking a shower. It goes both ways, man.
No, one's decent and one's not.
How is it indecent?
It's indecent because no one's trying to see your naked ass body.
But you don't have to look at the naked parts that you don't want to see.
Actually,
focus on my eyes.
When you come out of a bathroom and say, "Hey, what's going on?" You ask someone a fucking question, and you expect them to turn around and see you. No one. When they talk to you, like if you sit down at like a fucking restaurant.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Ice. Wait a minute.
And you say, "Hey, what's going on?" I wouldn't go straight to your.
Wait. You're full of shit. I did not walk out of the bathroom and say, "Hey, what's going on?" We knew what was going on that day. We were going to PAX.
You are full of shit.
I did not say that. I didn't do that. Oh my fucking God, you're killing me.
You have some weird naked fetish that you like dudes to see you naked, and this is
oh my God.
Itself into different things throughout the fucking your lifetime.
Oh my God, Ice, you are killing me right now. That's not true, man.
It is true.
No, it's not. I don't remember saying, "Hey, everybody, what's going on?"
Nobody else did that. No one else did that but you. You're the only one.
Jesus. Come on. Come on, dude. Really?
You're just an old perv that wants to see dudes see him naked.
No, it's not. It's just that's how I roll, man.
Yeah.
There are other guys in here that roll like that, but they're being quiet right now.
Why? Why would they need?
Listen to Mike. Listen to the world Mike Madden grew up in. We showered in our swim trunks. Are you fucking kidding me? This is our planet is raising a bunch of pussies.
Is he on Twitch or something?
Yeah, he's on Twitch. They showered in their fucking shorts. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Triggerman says Fortnite is going to be 80% of the show floor. I live in the London, so I was never able to listen to the show live. Oh, that's crazy. Due to the time difference, I'm in Thailand at the moment. That's why I'm listening live. All right, Cartoon and Hypes. Are you married?
You don't have to answer that.
I want to know what you're doing in Thailand.
He's living.
Steven, did you get the books?
Oh, damn. Steven's getting...
And did you hear the birthday thing I did? Okay, so Cartoon, what are you doing? What are you doing in Thailand? You having some fun?
This is a gross generalization we're having going on.
What are you talking about? Thailand's a fun place. They got beautiful sights to see, good food.
Gross.
Get your mind out the gutter. Gutter. Shin Getter Robo. Get your mind out of the gutter, man. Thailand's a great place for like food and stuff. What's
Yep.
Cartoon? What are you doing in Thailand? So I picked up my 4K TV. I've finally gone 4K. I decided not to. Well, I'll explain it. I decided not to go with the OLED because I just didn't feel like dropping $2,400 on an OLED right now.
They don't cost that much.
Tori, you know it was $2,000 on fucking VH and photo.
Well, no,
sold out.
You can get one for $1,500, but that's 55 inch, and I'm beyond 55 inch now.
But the 65.
Oh, really? For 2,000? That's still too much right now.
It's sold out.
Right.
VH and then
B&H, right? B&H photo. So I was gonna with my girlfriend. She watching me fuck a lady boy. Wait, are you being serious? So I really wanted the OLED, but I didn't feel like dropping that much money on it. So I said, okay. So I was going to get the $700 65-inch LG on Black Friday. And then my friend who I hipped to Costco said, wait a minute, Costco has a 65-inch for $580. So we went and we checked out the TV. It's a 65-inch LG 4K HDR TV for $580. I got it. Ended up paying.
Manufacturer style?
Huh?
You know the SKU on it?
It's the I'm going to type it in. 65 UK 6090. Yep. In fact, if you want to read the specs, I got the spec page up here. Only thing I didn't like about it, I wanted to get the 6500 instead of the 6090. The 6500 was $689. So it was like $100 more because that one had local dimming. And I wanted to get local dimming, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, do I really need to put the money in the local dimming? I'm like, let me think about this. It's like, I really want to get the OLED, so I'll probably have this TV for a couple years. There's no reason for me to spend more money on this than I have to, because it's gonna be my main TV for a couple years, and then I'm getting the OLED. So I decided to go for the cheaper TV. So I didn't get the local dimming, which really isn't a big deal because the picture is still fabulous on this TV. It's fucking gorgeous.
You can get an 86-inch TV.
Oh, look at that! Best Buy wants $13.99 for that.
For your TV?
Yep, $13.99, and I got it for $5.89.
Good deal, man.
Yep. I don't buy Sony TVs.
Crazy how you get these prices.
Damn, son, I don't like buy some.
My order of TVs is LG, Samsung, Sony, and then Vizio.
Why you put LG first?
I think Sony, Samsung, and
to me, LG makes the best TVs and more affordable. Sonys are always overpriced.
they have a better processor.
Yeah, but you know what? You go and you look at all the images, and they all look the same on all of them.
But they use the same panel on the OLED.
Well, yeah, because they all buy the panel from the same place. They buy them from fucking LG or Samsung. But I've been rocking LG TVs for at least since oh God, let me think about this. It's 2018 now. 2016. I think since around 20. Well, yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to go on Amazon and see what year I fucking bought that TV. I was rocking a 55-inch LED since 2014.
UHD OLED?
UHD is just ultra high definition. It's just 4K. It has to say OLED on it for it to be an OLED. And Samsung doesn't have OLED. They have QLED. That's what they call it.
I'm trying to get all confused.
The OLEDs are fucking amazing. And the LG TVs are good. I mean, I've built trust in that company after all these years, so I'm just going to stick with them.
I don't like the refresh rate speeds.
What do you like?
I'm sorry, not refresh rate, input lag speed.
Oh, I don't worry about that because this isn't a TV for games.
Right.
So... yeah, it's just going to be for my movies and shit.
Does it have 240?
It's 120.
Not high enough.
Fuck.
I don't do that shit anyway.
Not high enough.
You got to put the true motion on. So
you guys want to hear how... and I really can't blame Microsoft how I fucked myself this weekend.
Wait, what'd you do?
So I repurchased Sunset Overdrive on PC. Okay, so...
I thought that was supposed to be... Isn't that supposed to be free?
Okay, well, so Game Pass got me all fucked up. So I have Sunset Overdrive on disc for my Xbox. The last time I played it, which was last month, I put the disc in. I go to the Microsoft store, I see Sunset Overdrive, and I see it didn't say Game Pass. I paid the $19 for it, and I'm clicking install. And nothing's fucking happening. It's not installing on my PC. So I go to my Xbox, and there is Sunset Overdrive installed, and I click it to play it, and it plays, and the disc isn't in the Xbox. And I'm like, motherfuckers. And I go back, and it says it's Game Pass. And then I realized, even though Microsoft published the Xbox version, Insomniac is publishing the PC version, and the only PC version available is on Steam. So I purchased a game I already owned on disc, and I already have Game Pass, so I never needed to purchase it to have a digital version anyway for Xbox. So I own the disc, and I pay for Game Pass, and then I paid fucking $19 for the same game. What happens when you go to Microsoft fucking refund page? It says the page isn't working. Please try back later. So now I have to go and get the refund through PayPal to get my money back, and then I got to buy it again on Steam, and I can't use. The reason why I got it on the Microsoft Store and I thought it was on there is because I wanted to use my game save that I already have to continue playing. So now I'm gonna have to get it on Steam and start over again. So that's my Sunset Overdrive story. Ugh. Whatever. The things we do to support these companies.
But not by Fire Pro.
I have Fire Pro.
You have it on PC, not the console?
Oh, I might get it on PlayStation just to kick some people's asses, but I'm not in a rush to do that. And I think one of the reasons why Sunset Overdrive didn't do well is because it was a very early game. It came out in 2014. And there weren't a lot of consoles out there then. And I think that social media has gotten better since then. I think if Sunset Overdrive was released now as an Xbox exclusive, I think it would have done a lot better than it did when it first came out. And I think it's going to do really well on the PC because people have been wanting to play that game for years. And it's fucking gorgeous. And I guess it's super fast, or at least it's a straight 60 frames or more per second on PC, which is pretty cool. But a lot of people are complaining about the mouse controls, and I'm like, why the fuck are you playing Sunset Overdrive, a third-person action game with a mouse and a keyboard? Stick a fucking controller in your goddamn PC and play it. You know? Yeah, and it's a great fuck-around game. Oh, no, don't try to damage control for Xbox. Those fuckers didn't support it. It was not a dude bro shooter, so yeah. But you got to understand, K-Cube, if you actually look at the Xbox sales when that game came out, there was only like a couple million Xboxes when that game came out. It was, I mean, you look at any of those first generation game sales, they weren't really that high. And that was part of the problem. They had this really dope game, and they didn't have a lot of people buying it or interested in it, which is amazing to me because when I first saw GIFs of that game, when they were promoting it, I said, oh, that's day one. It's a dope game. And it is. It's just fun to go fuck around, and the weapons are fucking awesome. So I'm glad they did what they did and put it on PC, but, I got to fix my shit so I can play it on PC now. It's fucking ridiculous. I hate when I do that shit. And Microsoft always fucks you on their goddamn fucking page. You know how long it took for me to remove my credit card off of their fucking website? They wouldn't let me remove my credit card. I literally had to wait until the credit card expired before I could remove it from their site.
You did something wrong. That's what it is.
What? What do you mean I didn't do it right?
You didn't do it right.
What are you talking about?
I bet you Quell will be able to do it in 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? I can do it. Steven, did you get the books? Did you already answer that? I must have missed it. Wait, maybe it's not Steven Gibson. Maybe it's... No, that's Steven somebody else. I get too many Stevens. Steven with the last name G. It's Steven with the last name F. Never mind. As a matter of fact, I can respond to him now. Hold on a second.
Hey, when's the last time you beat a game?
It's funny how Rise and Sunset will sell more on PC. It's not funny. It's pretty sad, actually. What are you saying, Ice?
When's the last time you beat a game, Mister? I'm going to beat 6 games.
I beat Diablo 3 last week.
Diablo 3?
Yes.
Are you posting are you posting end of the game pictures?
No, I don't need to.
We're just going off on what you're saying?
To look at my achievements. Actually, Diablo 3 is on PC, so there's no achievements. There's well, there are achievements, but they're in Battle.net. So
what's the last boss?
What do you mean, what's the last boss? Come on, dude. Really?
How's it end?
Really? Dude, I'm not going to spoil it for everybody else.
Oh, please. It's a game. It's a 7-year-old game.
It doesn't matter. Maybe there's somebody who hadn't finished a 7-year-old game like me until last week.
Press 1 if you believe Torrance is full of shit and didn't beat Diablo 3.
They know I fucking beat the game. What's up, Steph? What's up, James? Why do you do this to me, Ice?
What's the game you're working on now? Because I know you ain't beating God of War before the end of the year.
I'm definitely beating God of War before the end of the year. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, stream it. Let me see the last. Let me check this back.
The last stream was the Dark Elf boss. Did you watch that?
Obviously not. If I have to go back.
Okay. Do you want to laugh? Watch my Dark Elf boss stream. If you want to see me get infuriated with this game, watch the Dark Elf stream.
the Dark Elf? Are you talking? Oh my God, you're so far in the not in that game.
I'm like 2 hours.
You're not even
Oh, Strifetto, where's up? Where can I listen to the video game Warzone? YouTube.com/VG Warzone.
Where is this stream at? I don't see it.
Want me to link you?
Yeah.
Hold on. You're gonna laugh, Ice. Get ready.
Cleric boss.
All right, let's see here. Videos.
What's up with your VODs?
What's up with my what?
Your VODs, your Twitch VODs. They're not like saving.
Don't look for it on Twitch. I don't use Twitch for anything. I just stream and that's it.
Oh, that's right. You do YouTube for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Here you go, Ice. Watch that.
YouTube's.
Hold on, I'm gonna post it in the thing too. There you go. Watch that,
Red
Ice.
Dead yet?
No, I don't own that game. I'll buy Red Dead next year on PC.
Connoisseur of video games doesn't even.
No, you just want me to buy more games to make sure I don't finish my 6 games challenge.
You're not gonna finish God of War by the end of this.
By the end of the year?
Yeah, you're not.
You want to bet?
What do I want to bet? I want to bet you.
Yep.
I'm
Do
not
you
betting
want to?
you right now? You got a month and a half to do.
Do you want to bet?
No, because I know if I bet you, then you're gonna power through it. But if I don't,
I'm going to power through it anyway, Ice. I got to get these 6 games beat before the end of the year.
How many do you have beat? How many do you have beat right now?
I have 2 games beat, and I'll have a 3rd one beat this week.
What game are you playing?
What game am I playing now?
Yeah, what game are you playing?
Dead Rising 3.
You're playing games you shouldn't be beating.
What do you mean I shouldn't be beating? What are you talking about?
Right.
The whole point of this challenge to myself was to clear 6 games out of my backlog.
This is some funny gameplay here. I can tell you haven't played this game in a while.
What, the God of War?
Yeah.
Just listen. Just listen in, okay?
I can't listen and have you on a podcast at the same time.
Well, you make sure you watch it while you're not on the podcast, because you will die laughing. And you'll probably make some clips.
Oh my God, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
You're such a fucking asshole. Ice, you're a fucking asshole. You know that?
It's gonna be the same thing as. At least I can't give you shit. At least you're getting through some of this.
Yeah.
It's not like Dark Souls or any other game. That's.
Oh, God of War will be finished. And I think God of War is going to be the last. Hey, what's up, Griffey? God of War is going to be the last one. I think it's going to be the last one. And I'm timing it perfectly because when I finish God of War, I'm probably going to have the entire day off.
You're gonna get frustrated and not be it.
No. God of War doesn't frustrate me enough to not play. Like Demon Souls. I'm probably going to destroy my Demon Souls disc and throw it in the garbage.
That's like no. You should never destroy a thing. That is forever a shame that you must carry.
No, it's not. I never beat Pitfall either. That's no shame.
Then Pitfall should be there too.
Well, I'm sure there's games you haven't beat, Ice.
You should make like a chain.
Nope.
Of things that you can't beat. And
Nope.
wear it around.
No need to, because beating games isn't important.
It's just having.
There's
fun.
other things in life that are more important, Ice.
It is when you try to call yourself the Grand Poobah of video games or whatever the fuck.
I'm not the Grand Poobah of video games. I'm the God Sham God.
Yeah, God Sham God.
That's different than the Grand Poobah. He always comes on here talking some shit every week.
So you got Dead Rising, which is a game, and then you got
Wait, which is a what game?
a bullshit game.
How is it a bullshit game? Because you don't like it?
Yeah,
Well, nobody cares how you feel about the games.
of course they do.
No, they don't. This is my challenge for me.
Okay, so what unchallenging game are you gonna do next?
So when Dead Rising 3 is done, when Dead,
you got a fucking.
did they have a video game version of Twister?
You got a Parker Brothers game you're gonna play?
No, it's I'm beating a game that has a story and shut up. Just shut up for once.
Dead Rising story.
Dead Rising's dope.
Dead Rising is a story.
Anybody in here who plays Dead Rising knows how dope it is.
You want to know a game that has a story, but it's also dope.
What?
Too, that I'm playing right now.
What?
Divinity 2.
Oh, Divinity 2 is fucking awesome. Those games are fucking awesome. Those games are on my bucket list.
You ain't never gonna play those games.
I'm gonna buy those games for fucking PC. I've had my eyes on them for years, but I know they're big undertakings, so I haven't done it yet. At United Airlines tonight, pushing out airplanes and watching you on Mixer, still scrapping with ice. LOL. You still in Boston, Griffey? It's gonna be a cold winter. Believe it or not, we went fishing today. And our waders. And Bub and Ed caught 2 fish each. I didn't catch shit, but it was at some point my toes were numb.
So what's the next game after Dead Rising?
Let me think. What is next after Dead Rising?
I don't even know.
I think it's. So when Dead Rising's done, hold on, let me think about this. When Dead Rising's done, that'll be 3 games.
Not gonna step up and beat Ghost Recon? Damn.
And it might be Ghost Recon, but I'm not sure. Tor, the games we saw on your Twitter feed, are you eBaying those? No, I'm not eBaying those. I'm gonna keep most of them, and stuff I already have that's duplicate, I'll give away. I think. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna do what my cousin would want me to do, so I'll figure it out.
He'll want your autograph.
There's a lot of shit in there though, as you saw in that video. A lot. Ice, that's a good question.
Don't do Ghost Recon. I'm telling you right now, as a friend, you're not gonna beat it.
I could easily beat Ghost Recon.
Torrance.
You're
not beating that game in God of War a month and a half.
I could easily beat those games in a month and a half. Ice, here's what you forget. Ice, here's what you don't realize, Ice. I'm single now.
I don't care.
I have more time to play games. And Ice, here's the thing. A lot of people who follow me on Twitter, who watch the Warzone, have been watching me for years, they don't know about the raging beast that is Torrance. Okay?
You're not gonna do
What's up? Oh! Capcom beat 'em ups. That's also in my list.
Oh, good night.
What do you mean, good night?
Good night. Listen to you.
Well, how come that doesn't count?
Capcom beat 'em up?
Yeah, I'm going to beat every single game in Capcom beat 'em. How much we got left, Smooth? 2 or 3 games? I think we got 2 games left.
With someone?
Yes.
You're fucking cowering on the back of someone else?
No, they're fucking games that are meant to be played co-op.
Holy man. I'm glad you ain't got money on this, because this would be fraudulent as fuck.
No, it wouldn't be fraudulent. When you beat all those games, you've beaten the game.
Nah, so fraudulent.
Smooth. Am I right? It's not fraudulent at all. Oh, we got 3 more left? Okay. So that'll be done. That'll probably be done next.
Yeah, I mean, if someone could carry your butt through it, of course it can be done.
But those games were meant to be played co-op.
Listen, so is Ghost Recon, and if I was carrying your bitch ass through it too, you get it done quicker in that way too.
I don't think co-op Ghost Recon was made to be played co-op.
What?
But these games were made to be played co-op. Anytime you saw these games in the arcade machine had 2 controllers.
And if Ghost Recon Wildlands was an arcade game, it had 4 controllers too attached to it.
I don't know, but you already said, even before we started talking about Ghost Recon, you said I couldn't beat God of War before the end of the year. I'm going to beat God of War before the end of the year. And you're going to bow down, and you're going to call me the God-shame God of video games.
Shit, because you're not going to have a podcast by the time you do it.
I have to get it done before January 1st.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to happen. There's nothing that's going to stop me from doing it.
Yeah, you will.
Nope. Look at my face, Ice. Do I look like I'm joking right now?
I don't care.
Shut up, Fred. Ice.
Okay.
Look at my face. Does it look like I'm joking?
I don't care.
Shit.
I'm gonna fucking beat that game and get those trophies, and I'm gonna hang them on my nuts and swing them past your eyeballs.
Looks like what you're gonna be doing for the next month and a half, sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yeah, you look like you sleep.
Did you get bullied when you were a kid, Ice?
You don't play video games anymore.
Yeah, I do. What? I just got through beat. I'm gonna beat my. What the fuck?
This is the whole reason why you're not even doing the.
I just beat Diablo.
You fish and do like DeviantArt stuff now.
Ain't you read Tomb Raider 2 today?
I beat Tomb Raider.
Fish.
I beat Diablo.
Fish. You do DeviantArt things and you retweet a bunch of crazy shit on Twitter.
That's during the day when I'm at work.
That's what you do. That's the Torrance Davis day consists of.
You know, when I come back on this show in a month and a half and reveal that I've beaten all 6 games, and you're going to see number 6 because I have to stream that game. I promise to stream God of War to the end. You're going to bow down to me. And you're going to say, you know what, Torrance? I was wrong.
I'm going to say shit.
Yeah, you damn right you're going to say that because you've been talking too much shit. Right?
I'm not talking shit. I'm talking the truth.
It's just this dude.
People came to Jesus for telling the truth, too. See, look how he ended up. This is what's happening to me.
What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you?
Be some games, I don't know.
You're damn right. Why isn't my fucking Gmail search working? What the fuck?
So if we don't beat it, you gonna do the ice buck challenge? The ice buck.
No, I'm not. You guys always want me to hurt myself or shit. No, I'm not dumping a bucket of ice on me or any shit. I'm not giving away $180 in games. I'm beating the shit out of these 6 motherfucking games, and all you all gonna kiss my asses.
First of all, you should qualify that and say I'm beating the shit out of 5 games and getting carried through another.
That's not, no, doing co-op is not getting carried. You can say what you want to say. It's not what it is. You're wrong. You're actually wrong about that, Ice. Nope. No, it's not. Co-op is fine.
We're gonna do co-op.
What's up, Jose? Yes.
We're having to co-op Splinter Cell.
I told you on Friday we were going to do it. Tor, did your cousin have any comic books in that box? What does Stan Lee mean to you? What does Stan Lee mean to me? I'll tell you what. Some of my earliest memories of Spider-Man were before most of you guys were born. My mom used to bring home Spider-Man comics for me and Superman comics. And then I first heard Stan Lee's voice when I used to watch the Spider-Man cartoon after school when I was a kid. And it was pretty cool. So Stan Lee's always been a part of my life in terms of pop culture and in comics and stuff like that. So he's always been there. So it's not like a lot of people who just started watching Marvel movies and just recently found out who Stan Lee was because they were never in the comics or anything. He's always been in my life. I used to read stuff of his in comic books, and he was all over comic books, and then he was in animation, and now we see him in the film. So he's always been there for me, and he's got to be the most straight up celebrity I've ever known. I mean, some of the stuff he says, he keeps it totally 100. He's the real deal, you know. So, and I can't even feel bad that everybody feels bad because Stanley died. It's like, look at what Stanley gave us, and look at how long he lived. He lived a long, fruitful life. Never feel bad when somebody lives a long, fruitful life and gives you something like he did. You don't feel bad for him. You know, you celebrate his life, and you know, he's in a better place now. You know, he's right up there with all those dudes that got killed in Avengers 3. That's right. So, anyway. Stan Lee had some of the first audio comic books on cassettes in my local library in 1977. See, Griffey's an old head too. He gets it. I mean, I can't wait. Oh, I want to get off and beat games. Ice has got me fired up. You got me fired up, Ice. This is what he does. He probably gets off the show. He probably gets off the show. Camille, I did it again.
Definitely don't.
Yeah, you do.
Definitely don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of this group of.
He gets mad because you don't finish the game.
No, but I never had a problem finishing games. If I actually enjoy a game, I'll finish it. I beat every single Uncharted game. What's up, Kai Godson? I beat all the Gears up until the most recent one, all the Halos up until 5 so far. I might actually beat Halo 5. I might throw that into the mix. I don't know yet. Whatever comes to mind, Ice. But I will have 6 games beaten. And there is somebody that has to call me God Sham God when I beat those 6 games too.
Who's that?
He knows who he is. Don't worry about it. You'll see it on Twitter. You'll see it on Twitter. No Black Day, no Black Friday shopping for me. Since I got my TV today, I don't have to go out on Black Friday or Black Thursday. Actually, every day is black. You know, I got Black Monday, Black Tuesday, shit, Black Wednesday, Thursday, Black Friday, Wednesday. Saturday, and Sunday, man. It's all black for me, brother. No, I will not cave and buy Red Dead yet.
I actually caved.
If I want to play Red Dead, I'll just play the old one. You got it, Freddie?
Yeah, I just installed it, but I haven't played it.
Did you get the PC version? Freddie, anytime your horse, anytime your horse floats or starts flipping around, you got to record that shit and post it. Every time I see those bug videos on Red Dead, it cracks me up. We all know Torrance.
We gotta play the beta version, you know, the beta 1.2 point version, and
yeah,
you know, in the PC, the full version.
Every time we all know.
That's with Grand Theft Auto, though, right? When you bought it on PS3, it was like the beta version, and then when it came on PC, finally.
We all know Torrance will beat God of War without beating all the Valkyries. What's that mean?
Don't even worry about it.
If you don't have to beat the Valkyries to beat the game, what difference does it make?
If you don't beat it, you have to sit on Santa's lap.
What do you consider beating the game?
Getting to the end credits, man. Don't send me on a fucking trophy hunt and say, "Oh, you got to do this to beat it." Oh, you didn't beat all the Valkyries, so you didn't really beat it.
It's about beating the whole game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the end credits. That's beating a game. Don't start throwing some shit. Oh, you didn't beat all the Valkyries. Don't be giving me that bullshit. I'm gonna beat the shit. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking glorious. It's gonna be glorious. He wouldn't have beaten the game on Give Me God of War. He had to turn down the difficulty. Oh, why is that funny?
Damn, son.
The shit was fucking hard. You know, I provided you guys with entertainment for 10 years, and this is how you treat me? This is how you treat me? Huh?
Damn, hip-hop, damn.
I didn't put it on easy mode. I went to the next difficulty. Tor, did you buy that TV to use as a PC monitor? No. I just bought it for movies and Netflix and YouTube to watch Bubba Bass Anglers on big screen. So there's 8 Valkyries? No problem. No problem. It's easy. God of War's easy. It ain't shit.
Wait, hold on. You saying no problem for real?
Yeah.
That's what you definitely. How much you want that?
Dude, what you're doing is what everybody did before I fought the Dark Elf boss.
You wanna bet you're not beating your shit because you ain't beating those Valkyries. You're not doing.
I told you I'm gonna beat the game.
But, no, we're saying 2 different things. If you're saying right now that you're gonna beat those Valkyries, I'm telling you, I will bet you any amount of money.
Can you beat the game without beating the Valkyries?
No.
Oh, I guess I have to beat them then.
Yeah, you gotta beat them.
No, that's not a big deal.
Make sure you beat them before the last thing, or you're not gonna get the ending.
I'm not gonna get what?
You're not gonna get an ending if you don't beat them by the time you do them.
What do you mean you're not gonna get an ending?
It's something weird about the game. I don't know. You asked.
I think you're lying.
They made it, not me.
I think you're lying.
No, to get the ending, you gotta beat the Valkyries.
I think you're lying.
Why would I lie?
Because you would do anything to fucking put me on some wild goose chase and keep me from beating these 6 games. You would do that, Ice, because you're fucking evil incarnate. That's what you are.
That's so nice. What are you talking?
You're a fucking troll.
See? KQ's right.
Yeah, you're a troll.
No. He's telling the truth, though.
So I have to beat the Valkyries to beat the game.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that? You said you're not going to beat all the Valkyries. It's like, Well, if I have to beat the Valkyries to beat the game, then I have to beat the Valkyries. What does he say? So I have to beat these Valkyries. So they're bosses. These are their 8 bosses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have to beat all the fucking bosses. Duh. Yeah. Hello? I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my god.
Can't wait.
Oh.
You're the first person I'm coming to.
Oh my god.
He's gonna flip.
What's this, Freddy? What happened?
I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna flip about what this is what y'all said about the Dark Elf boss. All right, I'm putting God of War in right now. You guys are pissing me off. What the fuck is going on?
This is fun.
There we go.
Oh.
What are you laughing?
It, please.
I'm streaming every God of War gameplay session.
Oh.
You haven't watched any of them, Freddy?
Boy.
I saw some. Yeah.
He's the best thing in that game.
The boy?
Yes, he cracks
Why
me
is
up.
everyone getting your fuck?
All right, y'all. Thank you for coming. It's been a good show. Thank you for coming. It's been a really good show. Thank you for coming. I'm the God Sham God and I'm in the know. Ice talks a lot of shit. Ice is full of that shit. When I beat all of those games, Ice is gonna want to